the most important shots, one of the toughest shots at Augusta National is this approach shot on the 11th hole. And this hole itself is one of the most challenging. It's been actually the most difficult through history at 4.35 and its average. You can see that pond on the left-hand side, bunker on the right. The approach shot is downhill. It's a 505-yard par 4. And why is it so challenging? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to find the fairway. You've got to carve that ball. But it offers what I think is the hardest approach shot, and in that it's hard because it's a downhill shot to a very small green. And for you at home, anytime we're getting a 5-iron or a 4-iron, we struggle with getting that golf ball up into the air. Why is that? Because when you are hitting this shot, you're looking at that club, there's not a lot of loft on it, and your instinct is, I want to help this up into the air. So what you're going to do is, you're going to get the club a little bit elevated, and then when you start to come into that shot, you're going to back away, and as you back away, you're going to hit the ground before you hit the ball, and that's going to go into that pond there at 11. What we want to do, and to be successful on this shot, when we have a long iron, we want to apex this thing at above 90 feet. So let me give you a baseline here. I'm going to make just a normal swing with a 5-iron. And I make that strike. Now come on over here and let's take a peek at the apex. And the apex is really important when you're playing firm, fast greens. You have to make sure that that golf ball is getting up as high as it can. So right there what you can see is that's at 34.5 yards. So let's just say it's 34 yards. And now I'm over 100 feet. Now, when you get, say, a 4-iron or even this 5-iron, what you're going to get is you're going to get a golf ball most typically that's flighted down low. We want to get this ball way up into the air. And at Augusta National, particularly there at 11, but throughout the whole course, what we want to do is we want to try to apex this as high as we can. How do we get this ball up into the air and get it soft when it comes on the green? A couple of things. One, when you hold the club, I want you to just take this club and open it up a little bit. Particularly at 11, you're hitting off of a slight downhill slope. So we need to make sure that we've already lost trajectory on the downhill. We've got to get that up into the air. So I'm going to pre-grip this at a little bit open. And then what I want to do is I want to get some width back here with my trail hand. So I'm going to feel like I'm really pushing that back away from me. And as I start to do that, what's going to happen is this ball's going to get up into the air. Really up into the air. I should be able to get this another, say, 15 feet higher than what I got with the other one. And so when I look over there, now remember my baseline on that was at about 102. I want to see this up into the 115s, and that's what we're getting. We're getting a 115. So when you want to get this up into the air, you've got to make sure that you get some width in there and grab that club face a little bit.